Hello, people of the world. This is Mark A. Bowen, English teacher, coming to you via the internet. Today we are here to talk about the second pillar of Immersion Now, imagination. As always, if you need the transcript of this video to help you understand, it is at this link here in both English and in Portuguese. However, as it is called Immersion Now, I suggest that before you use the text, you first listen, even if you understand little. That is the first step, listen. So, about imagination. Learning a language is a very fun experience. It opens a whole new world, new people you otherwise would have never had the opportunity to speak with, new traditions, a new frame of reference, and you yourself, like going to a costume party, have the opportunity to reinvent yourself. Use your imagination. Who can you become? What kind of person are you in English? Maybe you're introverted in your language, but in English you are very outgoing. Who knows? You build your own character. But when is imagination most important? Let me tell you a story of my time learning German at university. I had never learned to speak another language before. So at the beginning, German class was pretty difficult, even though I had an intellectual understanding of what I was doing. I could connect the words to the meanings or understand the rules of the grammar, but I couldn't produce language. The first semester, my grade was mediocre. But before the second semester, I made an important discovery. I realized that if I sat in the chair of my dorm room and imagined what I wanted to say in German, I could have an enjoyable time on my own. In fact, as I imagined jokes and crazy ideas that I could share with my German teacher and practiced making long German phrases with the verb at the end, what happened? In my mind, I practiced the vocabulary and grammar I was learning and realized what I still needed to learn. My German exploded. My grade went from mediocre to excellent, and I found the capacity to speak and write more fluidly than before. It was a breakthrough. Later, in the Czech Republic, when I was learning to communicate in Czech, which is vastly more difficult than any language I've ever tried to learn, I had to do the same. For example, to say, I want to buy a pillow, I had to look in the dictionary. I had to imagine the words. I had to imagine the pronunciation of the words. I had to imagine the shopkeeper's positive response. And then I had to imagine choosing the right pillow. This one, no, that one. Until I eventually got to the store and said, excuse me, it's been a while. Prosím, chtěl bych koupit postář. And it is, as well, not a new technique. People talk with themselves all the time. Like before going to a job interview, right? For example, you go over the questions in your head beforehand. And imagining anything before doing it can help you be that much more successful. Some linguists report having imaginary friends or conversations with nobody in the shower. So, the Immersion Now course asks students to unlock their imagination to produce spoken language once a week. Each week you are given a topic or question to respond to, and you are asked to sit for a few minutes, then think about what you'll say and record your answer. You only get one shot at it, so it better be good. All these recordings go into your audio journal. At the end of the trimester, you and I both use the audio journal to measure your progress. It challenges you to sit and think in English. To learn to finally use English, this is a necessary step. What would you say to the President of the United States? What would you say on a TV talk show? What would you say to a waiter who served you a meal you didn't order? Imagining such circumstances will show you what you do and what you don't know, and point you to where you need to study. But even more so, imagining different circumstances unlocks your fantasies, opinions, feelings, and desires. The point is, unlock your imagination. Think to yourself. Practice what you know. See what you don't know. Make jokes. Prepare what you will say to somebody. Allow your imagination to show you new paths, new directions, and possibilities. That's all for today. Mark A. Bowen, signing off.